Attorney by day, superhero by night. Jamala McFadden is a co-founder and managing partner of the Employment Law Solution. ELS partners with employers to identify, minimize, and resolve workplace legal issues, from advice and counseling to representation and class action litigation.
I think about someone who bet on themselves and won. I think of someone who was born to lead, born to win. She overcame all types of odds to go from a single, unwed teenage mother to being the founder of a very successful law firm. When I think of Jamala, I think of a badass, period.
We both started at Sutherland, Asheville, and Brennan. I was a few years ahead of her. So I remember when she joined the firm from Michigan Law School. She was a go-getter from the start and was assigned to the most complicated cases. Everyone wanted to work for her, and she was a star right from the beginning. She's become such an expert in the field that several years ago, when I was still on the Court of Appeals, the Chief Justice of the Georgia Supreme Court formed a task force to address sexual harassment within the judiciary. And Jamala was appointed to that committee and served that committee and provided a lot of wise counsel in creating best practices for our judges across the state.
So with Jamala, how she pours into just young people, whether they be in the legal field or just not. She was being a coach for a mock trial. I think when I even joined the firm, it almost was maybe about like 10 or more years at that point. And it was so interesting that a lot of the kids who she volunteered with and mentored, some of them are attorneys now.
At the age of 15, I couldn't appreciate what I can appreciate now about what Jamala actually gave to us as students on the DM Thurl High School mock trial team. She gave us her time, her energy, and her resources, despite being one of maybe only a few Black woman attorneys at a large law firm, as she navigated the waters of the practice of law and raising Jamal, her son. I just couldn't be more appreciative of all that she did and all the time that she spent with us.
Back 10 years ago, when not a lot of folks were maybe paying attention or really noticing what she was doing, I saw you, Jamala, even 10 years ago. But over the course of time, she continued to be excellent. She continued to put out information that was important and that was on time and timely in terms of developments in employment law. And over the course of time, a lot of other people started noticing. So what I saw in the way that Jamala developed her brand and developed her practice was being consistent, being excellent, and staying true to her goal of establishing this firm.
Coming into the office, it reminded me of how authentic Jamala is. When you walk in, there's a photo of Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown. When you walk even further, you walk into the room that we're sitting in now, and that is the Michelle Obama conference room. And having worked in big law and been in big law offices, a lot of times, these conference rooms are named the Peachtree Room, the Piedmont Room, the Highlands Room. But coming here, you have the Michelle Obama conference room, and you have a conference room named after the first black female attorney. It's such a big deal, and it all just goes to the authenticity that Jamala exemplifies.
Sis, you deserve this. I am proud of you.
It's been an honor to watch your career grow and blossom.
Congratulations again, and I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we salute Jamala McFadden.